For my assignment in Week 1 of CEP 812 at MSU, my creation task asked me to choose one problem of practice in my 7th grade language arts classroom. This problem could either be well-structured or ill-structured. I'm creating this screencast to show you how I would integrate one digital tool to address my problem. First things first, what is the problem? My 7th grade kiddos struggle with dialogue in their writing, and I can't say that I blame them. There are several rules that go along with punctuating and using dialogue correctly in writing. I've identified dialogue as a well-structured problem because, while there are several variations of dialogue in where the speech tag is inserted, the rules of dialogue remain constant. In order to fix this problem, I've decided to use a digital tool called Pixton. Pixton is a tool that allows students to create their own comic strips digitally, and although my unit on dialogue will take a few class periods to complete, I feel students will build a strong foundation for later on. Students will first create a comic strip story following 4 easy steps that Pixton walks them through. I like how the program makes it simple for the kids, and it also allows for creativity to flow for students and gives them several options to pick from, and we'll take a look at that here in a minute. I also like that if you need help for struggling learners, there is a setup guide for you to be able to teach them how to use the program, as well as how-to videos that they might find interesting as well. And it also has different examples of comic books, and it shows how you can insert different props into the frame of the comic strip. Once they've created their comic strip by creating a character first, moving on to create a comic, and there are several options to pick from when creating a comic. I just had started this one for the purpose of this screencast. You can go through and edit each frame and choose different backgrounds. You can choose different colors of backgrounds. You can just make it a plain color, all sorts of different things that they can do, and I think that they will enjoy those choices. I think that using Pixton will work because it gives them a visual of a character speaking, and what is spoken is isolated in that speech bubble. All they need to do to finish is use their dialogue rules from their writer's notebook. They will choose a speech tag once we take their comic and break it down using the dialogue, and then they will add remaining punctuation with that. This tool enhances creativity for dialogue and makes it more fun than ordinary approaches. It takes actual conversations and makes them come to life. So I would use this in that they would take the comic strips and they would take each thing that is spoken by the character and create a form of dialogue in a typed form.